Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be a timeless message for the collective. So, I heard the message grand rising, right? With that being said, I feel that some of you are going to actually experience a true grand rising. So, Spirit is saying that will come as a spiritual grand rising or a social rising, right? With that being said, there's also something else about the this is what Spirit said. This is what I wrote down in my little notey. All right. Spirit said there's something about the those dudes or those women that say grand rising. So like the grand rising king, grand rising queen. There's something about like I don't want to say fake spirituality, but because just because you say that doesn't mean like you're like a fake spiritualist. But y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? There's something about the energy of that type of person. So you might encounter that type of person. So let's get into it. Let's first look at the true grand rising. So Spirit said this could come socially or spiritually. Okay, can you expand on the true grand rising? So we have the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is a devil. Grand rising. um. Hmm. Yeah. Let's clarify this because That's not what I expected to come out. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Devil. Is this leaving um the cliche, leaving toxic things and people behind? But I'm also feeling it's like I'm picking up on like you overriding someone's opinion. Okay. So basically, right? You were supposed to remain in this social box or this supposed to remain at this certain spiritual ranking, whatever a spiritual ranking is to you, right? You were supposed to remain there in that box, right? But your true grand rising, I mean, what your grand rising does, your true grand rising is gonna come with a lot of jealousy, hate, disbelief. I think it's really a lot of disbelief. Okay, so you might have a lot of people. If you're experiencing this energy right now, right? Let's say you're going through some sort of, sorry, my foot itching, some sort of spiritual awakening, right? Right now, and you know it, you feel it, and it's kind of outward. The energy of disbelief can be placed upon you right now, like, oh, you didn't really change, or that's not what you thought 3 years ago, or I don't know. It's something about that. Even if the opinion isn't vocalized, I feel like you're able to feel it. Like you're able to feel that you weren't supposed to have this grand rising according to this person. All right. So the Three of Pentacles came out. Yeah, this is like the Phoenix rising type of energy. Yeah, you were supposed to remain buried under the ashes. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, but peeking at the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, you weren't supposed to rise. You weren't supposed to grow and come back out of something or come out of whatever. You were supposed to remain in that box. So, with that being said, because people believe that, or a person believes that, expect a lot of disbelief that you are who you are. Again, questioning. You didn't believe that however long ago. You weren't like that before. You really like this? Or maybe some of you are just, it's not even that you change your beliefs. Maybe some of you are just becoming way more authentic and comfortable in yourself. And that authenticity is bright, shining, and ooh, baby, it's not welcomed by some people. But honestly, in the grand scheme, who the fuck cares, right? Because your rising is not for someone, you know? But I'm just saying, expect the questions, expect the nag, expect the, for some of you, a smear campaign. Because how dare you rise from the ashes? Yeah, Nine of Cups just wanted to peek out in reverse. You were supposed to remain in a cycle. Ooh, I wasn't even gonna keep these at first, but it's the devil twice. Same card, different deck. You wasn't supposed to come out of something. Your true grand rising is gonna be way too effing loud for somebody. And oof, I will say, just don't mingle. Don't, if you know this person been a hater or they're exposing themselves to be a hater, just don't mingle with them. Don't engage because they're trying to quote bring you back down to earth because apparently you done risen too high. You levitating and shit. You out there levitating and they're like, whoa, I don't have that ability. So let me remind you where you used to be. All right. Yeah, that's a common tactic of this devil energy here. Let me remind you where you used to be, or let me convince you that your rising will come with this very, very great fall. Not in your case. Because you, like I said, you are a true phoenix rising. You got it out the ashes, you got it out the mud. This wasn't no easy little spoiled type energy. That's not what I'm picking up on right now. I'm picking up on a soul tribe, a person in my soul tribe that had to get it, get it. Okay? And you got that shit. And someone wants to put you in this Two of Pentacles energy, right? Oh, you see Phoenix rising, but they want to knock you back down to Two of Pentacles where you're juggling. Oh no, maybe I should just retreat again. Maybe I should just go in seclusion, not be this grand. No, nope, nope, nope. Grand rising. You know what I just heard? Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Yeah. Lucifer, the sun, the rising star. How dare you, collective, you soul tribe, how dare you recognize your star? How dare you have that grand rising as the sun? Let me knock you back down so you can be back under the energy of Lucifer, son of the morning. They want to chase you out of earth. They got to remind you that you was deep down in the crevices of the earth. Okay? Let me stuff you back down there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Grand rising, all right. What is that? I'm not even real biblical and shit, but Lucifer, son of the morning. Hmm. I'm gonna dig. uh, yeah, I'm gonna dig deeper into that. But there's something about that energy. Lucifer, son of the morning. Your grand rising is someone's. Okay. Okay. Your grand rising is someone else's fall, and that's why they trying to knock you down. That's why they have to fight so fucking hard to keep you down. Whatever the energies was that this could be one person, multiple people that really like, and I'm not talking about, just little bullying here and there. I'm talking about someone who was on your ass, someone who was big time hater for a long fucking time. Your rising is their fall. And they know that. Double devil energy, they gotta work hard. They gotta work hard to remind you, hey, no, you can't have this. You gotta be afraid of responsibility. Remember, if you rise, and this comes with jealous. I see the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, Judgment. That's not cute. Yeah, your rise is someone's fall. So we're gonna move on from that. Grand Rising. Grand Rising Collective. All right. So let's get into the false spirituality. So there's something about a false spirituality that could really be going into that energy. Like I said, your rise is someone's fall. So this person could portray themselves, because Lucifer. See, I ain't biblical. But I do know Lucifer is what a fallen angel. Yeah, Lucifer is a fallen angel. So it's yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say there. But Lucifer is a fallen angel. So he's very tricky, and he can mask himself. That's what I was gonna say. He's very tricky. He can shapeshift, mask himself into different energies, morph, right? Claim to be spiritual, and he does have the spiritual knowledge. He is insightful about the laws of that specific religion, which is why he's able to mask it. So this person was probably, yeah, Five of Wands. This person was masking themselves behind people. People were their, what's the word? Shield. Yes. People were their shield. The more people that they had around them, the more people can, make someone look good. Because sometimes that happens. Someone could be really shitty, but they might be surrounding themselves around people who make them look better than who they are. You know? Bottom of the deck is a nine of wands. Under that is a hierophant. Yeah, some shit is about to fall. Because a hierophant speaks about structure, order. Okay? Not just fairness, but structure and order, just and unjust. Okay, so yeah, someone was used to masking their negative energies, negative attitude, haterism. by surrounding themselves by people. But since you rise, ooh, okay, I'm picking up on a situation where because you rise or you might speak the truth about something, it exposes this person, and then the people around them fall because they don't want to, have a bad reputation. They don't want to be around someone who has a bad reputation. Yeah, someone is going to be really hard at work at trying to knock you down some pegs, but please don't engage with this person because just keep rising. Keep rising. You're going to rise so high, you will be sitting and farting on their head, okay? Yeah. Yep. You will be farting. Yep. King of Swords in reverse. You're gonna be farting on their head just now. Don't. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Ooh, okay, okay. And they both in reverse. Grand Rising, all right. This is gonna be a painful end to somebody. Somebody about to have a painful end, a painful downfall. Pain, pain. Yeah, pain. Emotional damage. All right, but that ain't you no more. You're on your grand rising. They can't hide this uh facade anymore. This fake spiritual self, this attitude that they carry. So I'm gonna pull an oracle. We're gonna close this out. Feeling safe. Bottom of the deck is joy. Yup. Feel safe in this joy, in this rising that you're about to experience. Feel safe that you deserve it. Feel safe that you earned it. Feel safe that it's not going to be ripped away from you. Feel safe that this person can no longer invade your circle. As you can see, this, I don't know if you can see it, this circle here. Yeah, Spirit is saying feel safe in this joy that you are about to experience. Grand Rising Soul Tribe, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Burn people in your rising. Burn Lucifer, the son of the morning, in your rise. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff if you feel inclined. Bye.